Hey everybody, welcome to season 3 of Behavior Bites. My name is Brad.
And I am Mike, and we're also joined by Aaron, our producer, who's behind the camera.
Hello.
All right, today we're going to tackle a concept that we call clean slate.
Yeah, I want to acknowledge this right out of the gate. All right, what we're going to be talking about today, it's really easy to talk about, and it's a lot harder to actually do in the heat of the moment. Human emotions are messy and sticky and gross and difficult to deal with sometimes, right? So ideally, the conflict resolution portion of this between the teacher and the student has already happened at this point.
Yeah, that's a great way to start this off. So let's talk about what it is, and we'll talk about what it does not. And I think we should actually start with what it is not.
Yeah.
So a clean slate is not lecturing the kid when they came back, and because we've already done the conflict resolution stuff, and it's not a time for us to get that last word in as they come back in.
Yes, we are welcoming our student back into the classroom community in a compassionate, non-judgmental way so that we can assume that we're going to have positive intentions and outcomes on the part of the student, and we can move on with the business of school, which is I'm teaching and you're learning and everything's running smoothly.
Yeah, so let's use an example here. Let's say a kid was excluded from your classroom for a day or two on in school suspension or something like that, and they did their work outside of the classroom, and they come back in, and if they come in and I'm already setting up an antagonizing type of scenario with them, I'm already ready to butt heads. We're starting right here when we do that. We're setting the table, or we're setting the stage, I guess, for conflict to happen again. That's not what we're shooting for.
It's not. I want you guys to think about this term. Behavior influences behavior. All right. My teacher attitudes and behaviors are going to have an impact on my students' attitudes and behaviors and vice versa. So if I come in hot when that kid's here, right, there's a good chance he's also going to come in hot. The whole situation is escalated again, right?
Yeah, so let's flip that around a little bit. So the student's coming in, and I'm warm, and I'm welcoming, and it's Brad, welcome back to class.
Yeah.
I got all of your stuff ready for you. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to rock this, man. We got this.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
And I'm doing that. I'm setting up that environment for that kid to re-engage with our learning, to get back into our culture of creativity and connection. And honestly, we're partnering again, which is something we talk about quite often on Behavior Bites.
And again, we know this is hard to do in the moment, but think about this. Chances are the last time that kid engaged with me in my classroom, things didn't go great, did they, Mike? No. Right? And so when that person's coming back in, I can guarantee you they are feeling some big emotions. It might be fear, trepidation, insecurity, embarrassment. I need to be aware of that so that I can make that transition smooth and positive.
Yeah. Brad, teachers are people.
Yeah.
We're human. And I think this really applies if you had a situation with a student that maybe was traumatic, maybe the kid was extra super hurtful. That's really hard for me to just scrub it out, clean slate it, and start all over again, because I'm also a person. I might also have some of those big emotions that you were just talking about. Right. That's okay. Like, that's normal. And if you need an extra day or two, or you need to do something to kind of take care of yourself, or you can do that, that's the correct thing to do. As long as we're taking active steps to resolve the situation and to get to a spot where that kid we can authentically bring them back in and appreciate them coming back into our class.
I'm going to tell you something that I had to tell myself my entire teaching career. The kid isn't bad. The behavior is bad. All right. And so when that kid comes back into my classroom, I need to assume that that issue has been resolved and we are moving forward with a positive attitude and approach. All right, guys. This is the first video of season 3. We can't wait for you guys to hang out with us all season long. In the meantime, Mike, go forth, do good things.